if you guys haven't been here before, my name is Chef Steve. I'm a charity-based food and drink streamer. We have a charity stream team called Good Cause Crusaders, and we've raised over $260,000 in 2 years in this little tiny community that could. You don't have to be a streamer to be a part of our team. How is everybody today? Cheers. Let's go. Cheers. Hi guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Maple bacon fudge. That sounds good. Yes, yes it does. And we're gonna be using this. Have you heard of this before? Have we talked about that here yet? Sweet. All right, so let's get to this Crème-Delish bacon. So we talk about Crème-Delish here all the time. The dude's amazing. I love his product. You can order it online. You also, please, guys, go to getcremedelish.com and watch the videos. Like if you got time and you're in a YouTube hole. You know how sometimes you get in these YouTube black holes for like an hour? Check out Get Crème-Delish because there's a lot of streamers that have used his product. Everybody loves Crème-Delish. So if you mix it with milk, especially, it's solid. We've made ice cream, we've cured bacon, we've made cinnamon rolls, we've made sweet potato boba. We've done a good amount of stuff with it. We haven't done fudge yet, so today is the fudge. All right, so here it is. We got that thick cut. We're going thick. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to render this down. We're gonna mince it up and render it down. I'm gonna save a couple for the TikTok video after stream because that video calls for bacon as well, but we're gonna cook that off regular. Maple bacon is pretty easy to do. It is what it sounds like. Put a little bit of syrup in the pan after you render down the bacon, and it kind of like caramelizes together. So we're just gonna take the bacon, leave it how it is. You know, you can cut it in half again if you want, but I'm just gonna leave it like this, and we're gonna make kind of like bigger lardons. And then we'll start rendering these down in the pan, which actually, let me get that pan on a burner, and we can start warming it up. Let's pre-fire that sucker. And then what's gonna happen is, after we render it down, I'm gonna leave all the fat in there because I want that to be all up in the fudge. I think it'll add that extra, I guess, flavor goodness that we need. So I'm gonna leave all the fat in there, and then kind of once it gets like almost crispy, basically crispy, we will add our maple syrup, and we'll kind of cook that down a little bit till it turns into a glaze, and then we're just gonna let that cool. Last week's fudge that we did was a 3-ingredient fudge as well. This week is even easier. It technically is 4 ingredients, but we're gonna be using sweetened condensed milk and vanilla baking chips. That's it. And we're gonna melt those two together in a bowl. Once they kind of melt together to where we can stir it up, we're gonna add our Crème-Delish. I don't really know how much we're gonna do, but I'll probably do 3/4 of a cup, maybe a cup. I don't know, we'll put a good amount in there. And once the Crème-Delish, the condensed milk, and the vanilla baking chips get all melted together, we'll add in the bacon fat and the maple bacon. Mix everything around and pour it in said pan. And that's it. I'm not sure, dude. I don't know why Crème-Delish is so good. I don't know what he puts in it. But it's ridiculous, dude. And everything I've made with it has been nuts. And just even mixing it with milk is ridiculous. It's a crazy product, dude. It's a crazy product. I wish everybody could just have it in their house and try it once so they'll know what I'm talking about, and then like they'll continue to keep ordering it, I'm sure. Just because of the amount of stuff you can do. Like I said, it's the cool thing about it, it's a culinary powder. Anything that you make that takes a powder, flours, sugars, starches, there's so much that takes a powder when it comes to cooking or making drinks. And then anything that has a recipe that has milk in it, because basically you can stir this in milk. So think of all the different things that call for milk. I don't know, it's so useful. Let's get a bowl, dude. Let's get this Crème-Delish finished. So we rendered down our bacon. Check it out. This is what we want because it's going in fudge. So I want it on that verge of like a little extra crispy, but not too crispy. You know what I'm saying? Where you get that little chew, but you still get that crunch. But you don't want all crunch, no chew. You want chew with crunch. All right, so we got, what is this? 10 ounces. 10 ounces of Ghirardelli white flavored melting wafers. I assume you could probably get white chocolate chips. I just know these white wafers melt better than the chips. All right, so we're gonna get all 10 ounces of that in there. And then we got sweetened condensed milk. Have you guys ever, this stuff is amazing for dulce de leche, which is basically homemade caramel sauce. All right, so 1 minute 45 seconds is what I did. Let's see what we're working with here. Oh yeah, look, they've all melted. We're probably gonna have to thin this out a little bit. So I'm gonna use this same can and add a little bit of water, because it is seizing up quick, but that's what the chocolate does. We can probably melt it, put it back in the microwave real quick too, but once I add all this powder in there, I have a feeling it's really gonna be thick. All right, there you go. All right, let's open. I already have one open, I think. So let's use this one right here. All right, so we put in basically 3/4, almost a full cup. It completely changed everything about the color of the fudge. Now it has that like Crème-Delish cinnamon goldness. It's the hue of Crème-Delish is hard to explain. It's almost gold. It is liquid gold, essentially. All right, so there it is. And then now let's literally get all this in there. So all that bacon fat, all the bacon. I could have saved also some of that for the top. Some of that bacon for the very top, but whatever. It'll be fine. I'd rather have it in it anyway. So we're gonna spray the side of this thing very generously. And then I say let's put it in the freezer for a little while first. Food and drink has been a blessing. I've been a part of it for a long time, and we do mostly charity. So welcome in if you guys are here from Bubs' stream. And let me tell you a little bit about what we're doing. So today, we're doing maple bacon fudge, which is already done. I gotta check it. It's a 3-ingredient fudge. So we did Ghirardelli white chocolate wafers, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, and then we rendered down some bacon, and I put all the bacon fat, the bacon chunks, with the vanilla wafers, and we used the Crème-Delish powder. There's a lot of streamers on Twitch that have been using this a lot lately. He's a local dude here from Texas. It's a culinary powder. It's really cool. So I used the Crème-Delish, the vanilla wafers, the condensed milk, and the bacon all in here. So we're just waiting for it to cool down a little more, and then we can get in there and cut it. Let's rip into this maple bacon Crème-Delish. It's still pretty soft. I did add some water, which maybe I put in a little bit too much water. If we're really getting technical here, but also it needs to sit overnight. I'm sure it's gonna completely harden up. Yeah. Dude! Putting all the bacon fat in there with this was brilliant. Because it goes all the way through the fudge. This is very dangerous. I love the texture of it because we took that bacon to like the perfect, right before, too crispy but still crispy. The really good like vanilla cinnamon Crème-Delish